When you think of ancient civilizations, what comes to mind? Egypt? Mesopotamia? What if I told you there was an ancient civilization about 2,500 years older than the Egyptians? And it's right here in northern Rajasthan. Today I'm off in search of Kalibangan, an ancient town of the Harappa civilization. With a driver, a helper and constant ear-splitting Bangara music, I road trip across northern Rajasthan. The roads got rougher and the towns became dusty until eventually we arrived at Kalibangan. And that's when things started going wrong. At Kalibangan, there's a wonderful museum with artifacts from an excavation. However, I'm not allowed to bring a camera in. For some reason, phones were okay, so I could take some photos and shoot a little bit of video. But I was eager to see some real ancient ruins.
Hello.
Hello. I'm just walking up a mound towards the archaeological site, but already I can see bits of pottery and bricks. This stuff is scattered everywhere. I mean, look at this. That's just lying on the ground. Just old bits of pottery. I don't know how old. It's amazing. So behind the museum there's a sign pointing to excavation site. And when I came here, I'm expecting to see an excavation, but all I can see is a pile of mounds. Have a look. I want to see ancient streets and houses. Where do I find that? Apparently it looked like these photos in the 1960s when it was excavated, but now it's just a pile of dirt. It's the Indus River civilization of Pakistan and northern Rajasthan, also known as the Harrapan civilization. And excavations here in this spot have discovered that it's something like 3.5 to 5.5 to maybe even 7,500 years BC. This was an organized civilization with houses, a city, canals, toilets, plumbing. But now its only inhabitants are a couple of stray cows. The museum's pretty cool because there are artifacts here, pottery and jewelry and things. They come directly from this excavation site. I thought this excavation site was going to look like an archaeological excavation. I got very excited, but apparently this is where it was excavated, but nothing's here anymore. They've moved it all to Hanamanga, which is the nearest city, and it's at a museum there, I'm told. So we are now heading to Hanamanga in search of the lost civilization of the Harappa. Now we're on the road heading towards Hanamanga. We're going to see if we can try and find the relocated ruins of Kalibangan. Kalibangan means black bangles, and it's right next to another small town called Kalibangan, which means blue bangles. But I believe there's nothing much at Kalibangan. Okay, well, an update. That didn't really happen. I don't know if there was just something got lost in translation or whatever. I kind of thought we were going to Hanamanga, but we all got in the car and we headed off. And before I realised which direction we were going in, we were already halfway home. So we didn't go to Hanamanga. I still am confused. I don't know if the remnants of the village is in Hanamanga or if there's just no remnants and the photos I saw were from a different archaeological dig. I'm confused. I don't know. I think it was a bit of a fail. But you get that sometimes. Sometimes things just don't work out the way you imagine. That's okay. Look, we had a good day's drive in the countryside in India. We got to see some pretty cool relics from an archaeological dig. And I, for a moment, got to stand at least on a space where people had lived their lives thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago. So maybe that's not such a fail. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.